Good afternoon, Senator Maroney, Senator Ciccarella, honorable members of the General Law Committee. I am Ginne-Ray Clay, Executive Director of the Social Equity Council. I'm glad to see you all again, and I wish you a very productive session. I'm here today representing the Social Equity Council and to offer testimony regarding House Bill 5150. First, I'm happy to see that many of the concepts in this bill are included in our 2024 legislative proposal submitted to the committee. Section 4, Section 5, and 9 will tremendously improve opportunities for social equity applicants to better thrive in the adult use cannabis market. The proposed changes do a couple of important things. Provides increased opportunities for 149 cultivators who have experienced unexpected startup barriers to still have an opportunity to cultivate under a microcultivator license. And in doing this, we support using a streamlined verification process that will expedite speed to market. It provides great opportunity for social equity applicants to have increased ownership opportunities in cannabis businesses. Also creates a reasonable deadline for 149 cultivators to finalize their position in the market and gives greater opportunity for outdoor grow to 149ers, cultivators to increase job opportunities and reinvestment. Finally, the Social Equity Council heard from and stands with 149 cultivators in opposition of Section 3 of this bill, which allows hemp producers to cultivate cannabis. Thank you for your time today, and I'm happy to answer any questions you have. And I'm sorry that I did not introduce Councilmember Corey Betts. Councilmember Betts is a member of the Social Equity Council here with me today.
He was recognized. At least we knew who he was. So how you doing, Corey? Questions from committee members? Juan.
Thank you. Just ask you a question on your opinion about the conversion from someone that has Section 149 to microcultivator. What's your opinion on that?
Either one of us, or
Yeah, either.
So we are in favor. The council is in favor. We are in strong favor of allowing the cultivators, the 149 cultivators, to cultivate under a micro license. I think there are things that happened that no one expected. And so giving them an opportunity to still be involved and still be in the market is a great opportunity.
Now, this, if you look at the language of the bill, if you were a Section 149 participant and you were awarded 2 EJVs. In this particular case, in the language, we're not seeing that there. What's your thought on that?
The micro cultivators are not allowed to have 2 EJVs. I'm not sure that is the case.
Yeah, just to jump in, we are going to clarify that you'll be able to everybody will be able to step down from cultivator and microphone. You're correct that it's not entirely clear that you can do that. Even in this draft, we're going to clarify before it goes final that you can do exactly what you two are talking about, which is understanding the market conditions and that people won't be able to get the full cultivation. We're going to allow the step down to micro. Yeah, Representative Ginne-Ray is correct that we need to tweak the language a little bit more to make that clear. We're going to do that.
Yeah, because I didn't see that. I was looking at the language myself and I didn't see that in there. So I wanted to see if they were aware of it. Because right now with Section 149, you automatically get 2 EJVs. When you look at the language of the bill, that's not the case, which is a little bit concerning from other members. So I think it's important you look at that because I think it's critical to their success that there is at least 1 EJV awarded to them. And I think it's critical so that our Section 149ers and those social equity applicants can succeed. So I think this is a critical component and we want to make sure that we include that in the bill.
Thank you for bringing that to our attention.
Yep.
Thank you, Representative. Other questions? Representative Gonzalez, good to see you. An honorary member today. Other questions from committee members? We can, through the representative, you certainly can. God knows we allow testimony through representatives. There's no reason why we can't have questions through representatives. Other questions? Anybody online? No, we're good.
Online, Mr.
Thank you very much. Oh, I'm sorry. Senator, please.
Thank you for testifying before us. I understand that you're in favor of sections 4, 5, and 9, but 3 you're not in favor of. Could you just elaborate a little bit more? I don't know if Corey or yourself could take that.
So as you know, when legislation was passed, right? The legislation was passed for DIAs, right? I have not a problem with individuals coming in as long as they're staying in the DIAs. And a lot of these individuals trying to convert over, they ain't been nowhere around where I am. I'm an activist. I'm on Barber Street. I'm where the war on drugs have definitely impacted our communities. And if there's no buy-in to coming in to seeing what's going on with those communities, I don't think it's fair for those who have to be in those DIA areas. So that's my concern.
I also understand in my conversations with members of the council is that folks who are hemp farmers had an opportunity to apply to cultivate in cannabis, and they chose not to. The other opposition that the council has is they don't want to pay the fees and they don't want to follow the rules that the 149 cultivators have had to follow and are required to pay.
Thank you for clarifying the concerns with that specific section. And thank you for testifying for us.
Thank you. Other questions from committee members? Yes, please, Representative.
In that same line of questioning, with the hemp farmers, do you foresee where we can come to a middle ground on that at all? Where you see that the Social Equity Council will be amicable in having the exclusivity of having the hemp farmers participate in the program if they do follow the rules that we're stipulating, like you stipulated right now. I just want to get your opinion on that.
So for me, right, and I'm speaking for myself, no. I don't know what the other council members, but for me, no.
Well, again, we've got to consider a lot of different constituencies here, and we're trying to get growing to the marketplace. but
Exactly. And I understand also the concern of saturating the market, right, with a lot of the growth. We're still looking at the market and making sure it stabilizes, and we're not there yet.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of the licenses, the cultivators we have issued license to, and they have not opened their doors either. They're not cultivating, right? Because some of them cannot raise the dollars to pay the application fee, or need the licensing fee. So we understand the concerns of having other entrants into the market.
I'll tell you my concern personally. And again, when legalization of cannabis was presented to us, right? It was under the thought of DIA areas, those areas that were directly impacted by the war on drugs. So when we talk about that, let's talk about the communities that are still hurting from that, right? So that's my biggest concern. Thank you.
Yeah, I'd also like to echo that. RERACA was written for and to help right the wrongs of cannabis in disproportionately impacted communities. And I think we have to give those communities an opportunity to thrive without introducing other members, other industries, to take away from the law that was designed to help heal.
But if you've got a social equity applicant who's approved to grow and can't grow anywhere else, are you saying you'd rather see that person just not be able to do anything and would prevent them from partnering with a existing hemp farm somewhere? You just prefer that person?
I think we try to remedy and we try to look for remedies before. So right now, I think that allowing those cultivators to go to a micro cultivator license is something that is very viable for them.
And they're free to do that, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And so I think we try that before we start allowing other folks, when we say in the first year that, this didn't happen, then.
But I mean, why not allow that social equity applicant to make his or her choice, right? I mean, again, that person's been approved through the process that you said was embedded in sort of the social justice aspects of the law. That person's approved as an owner. Let's let them make the choice that, okay, maybe I want to do micro, but maybe I've got an opportunity now to grow somewhere else and get my product and my business going.
We've not heard that from the 149
Right.
cultivators.
And then in which case nobody will take advantage of it, right? But I understood. I mean, we get that there's sort of competing viewpoints on this, so we'll hear from everybody on it. Other questions or comments? Great. Thank you. Thank you for the work that you guys
Thank
do.
you for
Appreciate
your
it.
time.
And it's obviously difficult work. So thank you for the time. MJ?